There's something undeniably magical about the way Italian gardens blend natural beauty with architectural elegance, creating outdoor spaces that feel both wild and intentional. When this timeless Mediterranean approach meets the romantic softness of shabby chic design, the result is an enchanting courtyard style that balances rustic luxury with lived-in comfort. This fusion creates outdoor living spaces that radiate both sophistication and warmth, places that invite lingering conversations over wine as evening falls and morning coffee amid dew-kissed roses.
Welcome to Rustic Elegance. Let's embark on a journey through the beauty of rustic decor, celebrating the warmth, simplicity, and natural charm of this timeless design.
Shabby chic outdoor living meets rustic luxury, Italian garden ideas for Mediterranean courtyards. The charm of these Italian-inspired shabby chic courtyards lies in their balance of opposites: weathered elegance and casual comfort, structured design and natural abundance, rustic textures and delicate details. Unlike more formal garden styles that can feel museum-like in their perfection, these Mediterranean spaces embrace the beauty of gentle aging and the poetry of imperfection. Chipped terracotta, faded fabrics, and patinated metals tell stories of sun-drenched afternoons and starlit evenings shared with loved ones. Whether you have a spacious courtyard or a modest patio, these design principles can transform your outdoor space into a romantic retreat that captures the essence of slow living and sensory pleasure that defines the Italian approach to outdoor living. From furniture selection and material choices to lighting and botanicals, each element contributes to creating a cohesive and inviting atmosphere that feels both timeless and deeply personal. Let's explore how to bring this enchanting Mediterranean meets shabby chic style to your own outdoor sanctuary. 1. Timeless decor ideas for a romantic shabby chic courtyard. Shabby chic garden styling with vintage benches and rustic Italian charm. Transform your outdoor space with weathered wooden benches sporting subtle hints of peeling paint and wrought iron details that evoke Italian garden traditions. These vintage-inspired seating options serve as perfect focal points for Mediterranean courtyard designs, especially when positioned against textured stucco walls or beside climbing roses. Enhance the shabby chic aesthetic with softly faded cushions in muted florals or classic stripes, creating inviting conversation areas that blend comfort with old-world character. This thoughtful combination of structured furniture and romantic textiles creates an authentic Italian garden atmosphere that feels both curated and comfortably lived in. How to style a cozy courtyard with shabby chic and Mediterranean details. Layer your outdoor living space with thoughtfully selected accessories that combine rustic Mediterranean elements with shabby chic softness for a balanced design approach. Incorporate hand-painted ceramic vessels, vintage watering cans repurposed as planters, and weathered wooden crates that serve as side tables or display platforms for botanical collections. These character-rich pieces work harmoniously against traditional Italian garden backgrounds of gravel pathways, limestone pavers, or aged brick surfaces that ground the space with authentic Mediterranean texture. The key to successful styling lies in creating vignettes that feel naturally evolved rather than overly decorated, allowing each shabby chic element space to breathe within the rustic garden framework. Elegant outdoor touches for a shabby chic Italian-inspired courtyard. Elevate your Mediterranean garden design with carefully chosen details that add romance without overwhelming the natural beauty of the space. Drape sheer, weather-resistant curtains from pergolas or between mature trees to create intimate outdoor rooms that filter sunlight and dance in gentle breezes, evoking the dreamy atmosphere of Italian coastal gardens. Position collections of mismatched vintage lanterns and candle holders throughout the space to create warm, inviting light as evening falls, highlighting the beautiful interplay between structured architecture and soft garden elements. Complete your shabby chic courtyard styling with thoughtful personal touches, perhaps a vintage mirror placed strategically to reflect garden views or a collection of sun-bleached seashells arranged in a weathered bowl that make the space uniquely yours while honoring traditional Italian garden aesthetics. Two, rustic garden furniture that defines Mediterranean elegance. Best rustic seating ideas for a shabby chic Italian garden look. Create conversation areas with authentic character by selecting wrought-iron bistro sets with gently rusted patinas or reclaimed wooden benches that showcase years of weathering and natural aging. These substantial furniture pieces serve as anchors for your Mediterranean courtyard design, providing both functional seating and visual structure that complements traditional elements like terracotta tiles and limestone walls. Enhance comfort and style by incorporating softly faded outdoor cushions in breathable fabrics like cotton and linen, choosing patterns and hues that reference the muted palette of the Italian countryside, lavender fields, sun-baked stone, and faded terracotta. The combination of sturdy, time-worn furniture frames and soft textile elements perfectly captures the essence of shabby chic Mediterranean style, where comfort and history coexist beautifully. Cozy outdoor furniture for Mediterranean courtyards with shabby chic flair. Transform your outdoor living space with thoughtfully layered seating arrangements that invite extended lounging and conversation in true Italian style. Choose deep-seated wicker chairs with gently fraying edges, whitewashed wooden benches with curved details, or vintage daybeds dressed with weather-resistant linens that create instant romance in garden corners. Accessorize these seating areas with rustic side tables crafted from reclaimed materials, perhaps an antique barrel top, a repurposed ceramic garden stool, or a simple wooden crate finished with subtle whitewash to heighten shabby chic appeal. This careful balance of structured furniture and soft accessories creates Mediterranean courtyard spaces that feel both luxurious and authentically lived in, perfect for afternoon siestas or lingering evening gatherings under the stars. How to blend rustic luxury and shabby chic in garden furniture design. Master the art of curated imperfection by selecting garden furniture with authentic age marks, natural patinas, and gently worn finishes that speak to both rustic substance and shabby chic delicacy. Look for teak pieces that have silvered naturally in the sun, wrought tan elements with subtle unraveling that adds character without compromising structure, or metal furniture with naturally occurring verdigris that ties beautifully to surrounding garden elements. Position these carefully chosen pieces thoughtfully throughout your Mediterranean courtyard, perhaps placing a weathered dining table beneath a vine-covered pergola, a vintage daybed in a sun-dappled corner, or a pair of aged Adirondack chairs beside fragrant herb plantings. This thoughtful arrangement of characterful furniture creates an outdoor living experience that honors the Italian tradition of blending indoor comfort with outdoor pleasure, creating spaces that feel both elegant and extraordinarily welcoming. Three, Italian garden accents that elevate outdoor charm. Top Italian garden decor tips for shabby chic Mediterranean courtyards. Incorporate authentic Mediterranean elements like hand-painted ceramic planters, weathered stone statuary, and vintage olive oil tins repurposed as flower containers to create layers of visual interest throughout your courtyard garden. These traditional accents bring authentic Italian character to your outdoor space, especially when placed thoughtfully amid climbing vines, fragrant herbs, and flowering perennials that soften architectural elements. Select decorative pieces with subtly distressed finishes, gentle chips that reveal history, and sun-faded colors that suggest years of exposure to Mediterranean sunshine and sea breezes. This curated approach to garden accessories creates an atmosphere of established elegance that distinguishes truly special outdoor spaces, making even newly created gardens feel rich with history and personal significance. Add classic Mediterranean style with shabby chic garden accessories. Enhance your Italian-inspired courtyard with carefully selected decorative elements that blend rustic substance with shabby chic delicacy for truly distinctive outdoor styling. Consider hanging vintage bird cages filled with trailing succulents, positioning antique garden tools as sculptural wall accents, or displaying collections of weathered terracotta vessels in varying heights and shapes to create visual rhythm throughout the space. These character-rich accessories work particularly well against textured backgrounds like rough stucco walls, limestone pavers, or gravel pathways that reference traditional Mediterranean landscape materials. The key to successful styling lies in selecting pieces with authentic patina rather than artificially distressed items, creating an outdoor environment that feels genuinely evolved rather than artificially aged. How to use olive trees and terracotta in your Italian courtyard design. Center your Mediterranean garden design around the iconic elements that define traditional Italian landscapes: the silvery green foliage of olive trees and the warm, earthy presence of hand-thrown terracotta containers. Position these classic elements strategically throughout your courtyard, Perhaps placing a mature olive tree in a large, aged terracotta urn as a focal point, or lining pathways with collections of terracotta pots in varying sizes filled with rosemary, lavender, and flowering herbs that reference Italian kitchen gardens. Enhance this authentic foundation with complementary shabby chic elements like weathered wooden trellises, vintage market baskets filled with cut flowers, or antique garden implements displayed as wall art against textured stucco surfaces. Four, courtyard layout and natural textures for a relaxed outdoor flow. Rustic courtyard layout ideas inspired by Italian gardens and shabby chic style. Design your Mediterranean-inspired outdoor space with clearly defined zones that maintain an organic flow while maximizing both functionality and aesthetic appeal. Create intimate conversation areas beneath vine-covered pergolas, position dining spaces near herb gardens for sensory pleasure during meals, and establish quiet reading nooks in dappled shade for afternoon relaxation, all connected by gravel pathways or stepping stones that encourage meandering exploration. Incorporate classic Italian garden principles like symmetry and proportion, but soften their formality with shabby chic elements such as gently curved furniture arrangements, casually draping vines, and subtly weathered decorative accents. This balanced approach to courtyard layout honors traditional Mediterranean garden structure, while introducing the relaxed elegance that defines shabby chic style, creating outdoor living spaces that feel both thoughtfully designed and naturally evolved. natural materials that bring rustic Mediterranean style to life. Anchor your Italian-inspired courtyard with authentic materials that provide both visual weight and tactile pleasure, creating a multi-sensory outdoor experience. Incorporate limestone pavers with gently worn edges, reclaimed brick pathways softened by creeping time, and gravel surfaces that create distinctive sounds underfoot, all materials that reference traditional Mediterranean construction while developing character with age. Add natural wood elements through pergola structures, garden gates, or simple bench seating, selecting pieces that will weather beautifully to a silvery gray that complements both stone elements and plant material. Complete your material palette with accents of wrought iron in gates, trellises, or simple wall-mounted planters that add architectural interest while referencing the craft traditions central to Italian garden design. Shabby chic courtyard zones with a Mediterranean garden vibe. Structure your outdoor living space with intentional transitions between different functional areas, creating a garden that invites exploration while maintaining cohesion through consistent material and plant choices. Delineate dining spaces with changes in flooring material or overhead structures. Create reading nooks with strategically placed garden benches surrounded by fragrant plants, and establish focal points through water features or specimen plantings that draw the eye and create destination points within the garden. Soften these defined spaces with shabby chic elements like climbing roses trailing over rustic structures, collections of mismatched terracotta containers grouped for impact, or vintage garden implements repurposed as unique decorative accents. 5. Lighting and evening decor for a glowing Italian garden atmosphere. Shabby chic outdoor lighting ideas for Mediterranean courtyard evenings. Transform your daytime garden retreat into a magical evening sanctuary with carefully planned lighting that emphasizes the romantic aspects of your Mediterranean-inspired space. String weatherproof bistro lights between mature trees or across courtyard areas to create a starlit canopy effect. Position vintage-inspired lanterns along pathways for safe navigation with old-world charm, and incorporate simple candle displays in hurricane glasses for intimate table settings. These layered lighting solutions combine practical illumination with atmospheric enhancement, showcasing textured walls, plant silhouettes, and architectural features that might be overlooked during daylight hours. The warm golden glow of thoughtful evening lighting brings a distinctive magic to shabby chic Mediterranean gardens, extending their usability while heightening their romantic appeal. Warm light accents that enhance rustic Italian garden charm. Create an inviting evening atmosphere with lighting elements that reference traditional Mediterranean materials, while providing the perfect illumination for outdoor gatherings. Select iron wall sconces with antiqued finishes, ceramic table lamps with crackled glazes designed for outdoor use, or simple glass hurricanes that protect flickering candle flames while casting beautiful shadow patterns across seating areas. Choose light sources with warm color temperatures that enhance the earthy tones and natural materials central to Italian garden design, avoiding harsh blue-white lighting that can diminish the cozy atmosphere of shabby chic outdoor spaces. How to create a romantic shabby chic garden with Mediterranean nighttime style. Establish enchanting evening vignettes throughout your courtyard by combining carefully chosen lighting with thoughtful decorative elements that shine after sunset. Place collections of varying height candles atop a weathered wooden table under an olive tree. Hang delicate string lights within the branches of mature trees for a magical overhead canopy, or line garden steps with simple luminarias crafted from sand-weighted paper bags. All simple techniques that transform ordinary spaces into extraordinary nighttime retreats. Enhance these lighting elements with evening blooming plants like jasmine, nicotiana, or moonflower that release intoxicating fragrances as darkness falls, adding sensory depth to the visual beauty of your illuminated garden. Conclusion. The beauty of blending shabby chic styling with Italian garden traditions lies in their shared appreciation for authenticity, patina, and the poetry of imperfection. These Mediterranean-inspired courtyards celebrate the gentle aging of materials, the softening effects of nature, and the collected stories that emerge when spaces evolve organically over time. Unlike more trend-driven design approaches that can quickly feel dated, This timeless style only improves as weathering and wear add character to carefully chosen elements. As you develop your own interpretation of this enchanting garden style, remember that the most important element is creating spaces that invite genuine enjoyment of outdoor living. The carefully distressed paint, weathered terracotta, and rustic stonework serve not just aesthetic purposes but practical ones, creating environments where people feel comfortable, relaxed, and inspired to connect with both nature and one another. That perhaps is the true genius of Italian garden design, the seamless blending of beauty and function that makes everyday life extraordinarily pleasurable.